Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Mike Beats here, and I hope everyone is doing well today. So, today I got this D-Rich or Jeezy type of joint today that I wanna break down. Yeah, this is a fire beat. I made this like 2 days ago, and I made a reel out of it too. I upload all my reels on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube too. So yeah, y'all go follow my socials. Everything is linked down in the description, so yeah, y'all go check that out. Make sure to follow me on IG at MikeBeats_. It really helps me a lot. Without further ado, let's get into this beat. So as y'all can see, I am at 140 BPM, about my like favorite BPM to go with when I'm making these beats. Really for glow beats or trap beats. Yeah, more of like for trap beats. This is a good BPM to go with.
You know what I mean?
I got these brasses, these synths, more brasses and synths, pianos and all bells. I got everything laid down right here. Yes sir, so let's just get into the first sound. So the first sound is in Contact, and as y'all can probably guess, it's the Contact Roland Phantom X bank, the best bank for this beat. I used the FS brass sound, a sound that I've been using in most of my beats. A cool little brass sound, you know what I mean. Little effecting on the mixer too. I'm gonna show the mixer in just a bit, but yeah, first pattern I'm gonna play it right now for y'all. So yeah, a fire brass pattern, really bouncy, really. I don't have the words for this pattern. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you know, little tips on how to make these brass chord patterns. Really simple. I'm in E minor. This arrow, press view, scale highlighting, and here, as you can see, I'm on A sharp, but press E minor, E here, you can select the scale. Minor Aeolian. I don't know if I said that correctly, but as you can see, it's all on the right scale. The only note that goes out of the scale is F. That's just when the brass goes up one semitone. It goes like out of the scale, and it really sounds cool when you do that. But yeah, not much on this brass pattern. On the mixer, through the parametric EQ2, cutting out the lows. This little cool EQ down right here, like this cut at like 150 Hz, then little boosting, then fresh air, this plugin just to make the brass sound cooler. The high sparkle is at 18% and the high mid presence is at 14. Then ambience, this is a free reverb plugin. Yeah, here are the effects. The second Contact, of course, Roland Phantom X Contact Bank. Now we have this synth brass, and basically what I did is I copied the first Contact, you know what I'm saying, so Control A, Control C. I copied it like this and I doubled the low notes. Yeah, literally the same pattern, just these low notes doubled. With the effects, another EQ boosting the highs, then ambience, reverb. Now the low brass, this is what brings the swag, I don't know what to call it, but evilness to this beat. Yeah, so this sound phone, y'all know it, classic trap brass. I modified just a little bit, and what I did was put this release just a little bit up, so y'all can see at the top right there it says envelope 2 release time 401. The low notes, those are just on 2 separate octaves. Yeah, really evil brass. I mean, well, it's named evil brass, but that's what it is. It's an evil mean sound. On the brass, parametric EQ2, this high pass filter. So yeah, we got those 3 brass sounds out the way. So then we have the delicate pieces. So this sound is pizzicato. Pizzicato, you know, it brings more motion, more like, what would you call that? Brings more to the melody. On the pizzicato I have ambience again. Here I have the wet knob at minus 12 decibels, and the dry pretty much stays at like about 1 decibel. Then again, this parametric EQ2 high pass filter. Now really my favorite part of the beat is this lead ghost. these notes go all the way up and then it repeats, so it builds up more the pattern plays. First note's velocity is taken down to like -50%. And then on the lead itself, on the mixer, I have ambience yet again, nothing else. We have broken down these 5 like most important sounds of this beat. Let me play it right now and I'ma explain what I added after those sounds. So when I had those sounds laid down, I wanted that more like synth sounds or something. So I added this power synth one, and this is a basic pattern, almost the same as this like evil brass pattern right here. But with that I started with the E, then I went up to C, then A sharp. It doesn't play at the same time as the ghost lead, just because it would be too much. Yeah, none to really add on the mixer. I had nothing. Only thing that I added was this high boost. Then the piano. This was a thing that I really wanted to add just to make the beat kind of walk. This is like a melody that just goes on the beat most of the time, and yeah, it's this purity acoustic piano. And what I did really was laid down these bass notes. Then I made this little top line right here. Not crazy. I just really made what was on my mind. Let me make a similar pattern for y'all so y'all can hear what I mean. Yeah, so when you have that, you just copy it right there. Then you wanna make like little changes, something like this. I mean, yeah, something like that, and then you have little piano top line. Let me play this for y'all. But yeah, on the purity, ambience yet again, reverb, fresh air to the piano, boosting the high end. It's kind of a shitty piano without the effects. And that's what I like about this piano also. It's not like these high-end like contact pianos. Purity pianos are really what you need for these kind of beats. Then Portal. Now on the Portal, I know what y'all probably think. Not that many people use Portal that much. When you use it correctly, you can use Portal in many different cool kind of ways. Add little textures and all. The streak preset right here, and then Permsk EQ2, cutting out the lows and boosting a little bit of the highs. Last melodic instrument is this bell. This is the tubular bells campana. That's the cool bell. On the bell I have ambience. With all that out the way, that's the whole melody. Right now I'ma play for y'all, and after the melody we are moving on to the drums. So yeah, let's get it. On the drums I have 7 sounds, starting off with the 808. I have my God Rich 808 from my Mike Beats Drum Kit Volume 2. This 808 right here, a modified version of the D Rich 808. And yeah, a simple pattern that follows the bass note, the low brass notes. One thing that I want to show y'all is this. So the first 4 bars of the 808, it doesn't change at all. So I made these 2 bars, then I copied it over like this. These last 4 bars I changed it up. On the mixer I have nothing, not even an EQ. Now this clap, this is a like Weezy clap. it's pretty normal aside from the last note. I wanted to do something different with the clap. I didn't just want it to be like normal clap pattern would look something like this. Now the hi-hat, the real sauce. The hi-hat makes more sense when I break down these open hats. This open hat and then this chant, these sounds complement each other. Here when the hi-hat stops, the chant comes in and it fills out the empty space, and that's how it creates more difference in the whole pattern. That's a really cool thing to add. And then with the open hat, that just plays kind of a basic normal, what you wanna call it, open hat pattern, so it hits at the same time with the 808. Right there I have this D-Rich unmixed perk, where one of the open hats is supposed to hit. I have another perk hitting, so that's more perks. The last sound on the drums is the snare roll. Yeah, so it may sound kinda off on its own, but if we take all the drums, no EQs on the drums, just little like high boost stuff down here, but like no effects. If you really need to add a lot of effects to your drums, you're doing too much. Like you don't need, just choose the right samples, the right drum sounds, you'll be good to go. Now the effects, this my weirdo. Yeah, that's from the Teflon Click drum kit by Rot. On the hook it hits on the downbeat, then on the verses I took it out on the verses. That's the first sound effect. Now then I added these kind of gun sounds. These gun sounds I added from my kit. These sounds, these are from my kit right here from the FX tab. Lastly I added these tags, Dying to Leave tag, my tag right there. So I hope y'all learned now how to make D-Rich kind of beats, you know, these beats, this is my thing, you know. I really like doing these beats. Leave a comment down below, suggest video ideas, what y'all wanna see me do next. Everything is linked down below. See y'all in the next video, man. Dying to Live for life.
You know what I mean?
Peace.